this, but don't run and don't try. I don't believe in your cause or lies. I believe in free, which means that you ain't got nothing to do with me. When will you see that we're not the same? Separate soul, body and brain. For me it's yes, you it's no. But I'm an outcast, you let it go. Why can't you let it go?
What's up, everybody? John English here with the Vapor Watch. What we're going to do today, we're going to talk about some new coils that just came in. Well, they've been in for a while now. I've had them for a little while. Kind of been trying them out, different tanks, different situations. These are by CoilART. CoilART. Now, no, they are not pre-built coils like, you know, for RDAs, RDTAs, and stuff like that. No, these are pre-built coil heads for mass-produced tanks like the Atlantis 2, like the Ego 1 Mega tank, the Kangertech tanks, you know, all those different tanks that use those coils. This company makes these pre-manufactured heads that are better. They're Clapton, they're twisted, they're just all kinds of different things. They also have, I don't know, they sent me this. I guess there's a tank. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. They didn't send me a tank. They just sent me coils. But here are all the coils that they list here. So you've got the CTCL, which is the Tron, the EVEC kit Tron with the Tron tank, and Ego 1. So anything that fits an Ego 1 coil these coils will fit in. Then also you've got the CTBVC, which is the Atlantis 2, Triton, Vixen, so all the Vixen tanks, the Playboy tanks, Mellow 2, iJust 2, C-Cell tank, Heracles, the original OG Heracles, and X tank, also Super tank. You know, Super tank, it'll fit in those as well. Then you have the CTOCC, which is the Kangertech. So anything that takes a Kangertech head, at least the vertical ones, this one, they will fit in there. So they also have different types of temperature control coils. They've got titanium, nickel, titanium, or what's NITI? I guess that's, I don't know, Clapton, and then TINI Clapton, and then 316L stainless steel Clapton. Then you got Clapton combo, twisted combo, ceramic combo. I guess they got ceramic coils. They didn't send me the ceramic coil, so I have no idea what those are going to be like. But they sent me in these boxes here, and this box here, and it's like a, I don't know, it's like a sampler pack. We've got the TC combo. So I guess they did send me temperature control heads. So we've got temperature control heads. We've got the Clapton combo and the twisted combo, and I think that's in all of them. Yeah, so. Yes, you can buy, I guess you can buy these samplers that have all of those. And I haven't tried the temperature control ones yet. Maybe I need to do that. I need to try the temp control ones. But I have tried the Clapton and the twisted, and I've got those already set up in tanks right now. So I've got the Kangertech one in this new Night V1, and then the tank. What is the tank here? It is the Talos V2 V1, yeah, Talos V1 tank that comes actually in the kit, the Night 1 V1 kit. I love this mod. It just I don't know, it's just small, tiny, it's all, I don't know, kind of cool. I've actually been running the Cleto in this thing because I don't know, I like the Cleto better. It's got more airflow. This one's a little bit restricted, like the Subtank Mini, and the fact that it uses those Subtank coils also restricts the airflow, so just keep that in mind. But here we go. I believe this is the twisted one, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of the, no, this is the Clapton. So this is one of the Clapton coils, regular, not temp control. Let's give it a shot. Very nice flavor. What have I got this at? Oh, I forgot to turn it. It's 53 watts. So 53 watts, 0.53 ohms is what it's reading on the device itself. Probably supposed to be a 0.5, I would guess. But very, very warm, saturated vape. If I had to rate this, I would say this is better. Definitely better than the factory heads, for sure. I wouldn't get that kind of vape out of the Kangertech coil. There's no way. And I'm running a really thick juice in this, and I don't think I would get the same vape out of the factory Kanger coils. So definitely, I like these for sure. And I love the fact, you know, when these manufacturers come out with these coil heads like this, that you can use them in all different kinds of tanks and stuff like that. I love that. It just makes it easier for everyone involved. Triton 2, and I have this twisted. I believe this is the twisted on here, the twisted coil. And let's see what she does. I think I've got it at. Now, this one's reading a 0.89. Now, I don't know if that's a problem. I think I might change that coil out. I think, you know what? I think I will. I'm just going to change the coil out because I'm going to vape it at this, but then I'm going to change it out too. A little bit of spit back on that one. And I think it's the Clapton. Let me see here. Yeah, let me check and see which one I opened. And we will see. And there's like 3 boxes in each of the big boxes. So that's the Clapton. I wonder if that's the one. Yeah, that's the Clapton. So that was the Clapton coil. And let me see if it's supposed to be 0.89. I just don't see it being a 0.8, but I could be wrong. It being a Clapton, I guess it's possible. And it says Tiger 75 watts, so Tiger wire. So this is Tiger wire, and it says 75 watt. It doesn't really have the ohms on there. So I don't know. Let's try it. Let's take her up to 50 watts and see what happens. Flavor's better. Spitback is less because we turned the power up. A lot of times on the Clapton coils, you do have to have the power jacked up there. So this is reading at 7.26 volts. I'm up to 60 watts here. That's the sweet spot, I think. 60 watts is the sweet spot because the flavor is full on, very, very warm, saturated vape, and, you know, produces nice clouds. Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely better than the factory coils for sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and let's just try. We'll just do it on the fly, folks. We're just going to do it on the fly, and we'll see what we have in the package here. Should be one of each. I guess that's what that means. So the Clapton, you get a Tiger, a 24 gauge Clapton, and a 26 gauge Clapton, Alien Clapton, and a fused Clapton. So you get all those different types listed right there in each one of these packages. So here's NITI Clapton. I guess I'll try it. I don't know. I'm not real thrilled about it, but we'll give it a shot anyway. And let me open this sucker up. I mean, I've been using it for a while. You see the cotton is just saturated with juice. It's not burnt or anything. I haven't had any dry hits off this thing at all. And again, I use pretty damn thick juice. Let's go ahead and see. It's kind of got the gold-plated tip there. I know it's tough to see with my stupid camera. This one don't seem like it wants to fit right. There we go. Yeah, we got her. So you just got to push them in, get them lined up, back it off a little bit, catch the threads. We're going to prime these up. Going to get some juice in the holes here. Nice big juice flow holes. Probably about the same size as the factory. Can't see there. Nice big holes. I don't know. Should I run it nickel, titanium? I don't know. I don't know how I should do that. So I'm going to go ahead, turn the juice flow off. So I'll shut the airflow off. And forgot how difficult the Triton 2 was to get the top off. Again, this tank had so much potential, and they just completely screwed up, making that a screw top instead of a pull out like the Triton, the original Triton tank. The original Triton was just a breeze, except, you know, it had its own problems, but at least it was easier to fill than this damn thing. But I like this tank better. The Triton 2 is, I think, a better tank overall. And of course, I've got it cross-threaded. There we go. That. Now it should be. I've got juice everywhere for some reason. imagine from the coming out the top there. And it is. It was. All right. So I'm gonna put this on the IPv5. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I don't know what you would put it under. I don't know if it says nickel titanium. I'm guessing it's nickel core titanium wrapped in titanium. I assume. Let's see. Put it in joules, Fahrenheit, temperature. We're going to drop the temp down. So let's drop the temperature down. Oop. Maybe if I hit the right button, it'll drop. Let's drop it down to 500 degrees. It's usually about normal. Manual TCR, we're going to go with, there's the pure and there's the stainless steel. Let's go with nickel since it is a nickel core, I guess. And it's reading 0.26 ohms, 60 joules. Let's give it a shot. I don't know. Not bad. It's pretty good. Let me lower the joules on this thing. It was at 60 joules. Let's go. Let's try 50 joules and see what that does. I'll just drop it down 10. This thing's making a buzzing noise. Why is it making a buzzing noise? Hear that? That's weird. It's a good vape. Nice warm vape. I mean, it flavors good. I don't know why it's making that noise. Probably used to know why it would make that noise. Maybe it's maybe it's pulse width. Let me throw this Cleto on here and we'll back her down to wattage mode. So we'll try a 60 watts regular power mode. Yeah, it's not making the noise. Must be just the temp control pulse width or something maybe, because I mean it's lighting it right up. This can't beat the Cleto. Hey, CoilART, when are the Cleto coils coming? So anyway, basically the temp control coils work, and it actually works better than some of the other ones I've tried, so, and it's got this 316 stainless steel in there, works very well. So now we tried those. We tried it again, better than any of the other temp control coils I've used in pretty much any other tank system out there. Let me get these all packaged back in the right box, because again, I will, and there will be some giveaways. I'll probably give away some of these, like a package or something in another type giveaway. Maybe when we reach that 10,000 mark, if we ever reach that, I'll, have something set up. Although I may give the Ego 1 coils away sooner than that, because I don't use the Ego 1s. I don't use any of the, I do have my old Ego 1 Mega Tank I am going to try the coil on, but I don't use this ever, ever. So let's go ahead. Well, we have this thing set up at 40 watts and 3.3 volts, 0.28 ohms. The Ego 1, they can't do any worse than the factory coils. Wow. This tank is loud. Wow. I can tell you right now, their Ego 1 coils way better than factory. All right, let's play. Let's take her on up to 55 watts. 55 watts on this Sigelli 90 watt TC 26.6, whatever the hell it is. Very nice. Very nice. Damn. I actually like that. I actually really, really like that. That is really, really good. 55 watts. Not even a hint at a dry hit. Stock coils, and I would never get that up that high. Never, ever, ever with this juice. Again, this is probably 80-20 juice at least. Take it up 60 watts. What could happen, right? Outstanding. Outstanding. CoilART Ego 1 coils, definitely a huge thumbs up. So if you have an Ego 1, you've got to get these coils. It's wow. Yeah, that's good. That's 60 watt. Hell, let's just keep going. Let's go up to, we're going to go up in a little, we'll go to 67 watts, 4.3 volts, 0.28 ohms. It's keeping up. Very nice. Keep it up. No dry hits, nothing. Not even close. Not even a hint at a dry hit. So CoilART coils, pre-made coils for just about any tank out there. You know, they come in these boxes. I definitely huge thumbs up. Yeah, this was the twisted, but I don't know which twisted I put in there. So it was either a hive, a twisted, mixed twisted, flat twisted, or quad twisted. It was one of those. I didn't even look to see which one it was before I put it in there. But yeah, definitely. So you get one of each. So you get one of each of these, you know, in the packages. What can I say? They're good coils. I think they're awesome. I'm definitely going to be using those in the tanks that I need those in. My Super Tank Mini, I think I use on a regular basis. I really don't use Atlantis or Triton. I just broke the Triton 2 out just for this, and I don't really use that anymore. But I don't know. I might use this damn Ego 1. If I get a mod that looks cool on, because the Evic that came, you know, the Evic or whatever VT took a giant crap on me, but this one, it's good. Starting to get, well, no, starting to get a little hit. No, not really. If you taking super long draws, you'll just at the very tail end of that, you'll start kind of feeling a dry hit, but not if like it's coming, but it doesn't really dry hit. So let's back it back down. If you stay under 60 watts, I think you'll be just fine. But that's only if you like a nice warm vape, a nice warm, well, warm to hot. Flavor's full on. Flavor is definitely there. And same thing with the Kanger Tech coils, and same thing with the Atlantis type coils. Very, very nice. Good job. That's pretty much it for me here. CoilART coils. Go check them out. I have links in the description where you can check them out. If I find out where they sell them, I'll also put links down there as well. I'm pretty sure they're going to be selling them in quite a few places because these are really good coils. Again, my name is John English. Thanks for watching. This has been another edition of the Vapor Watch, and we'll catch you again real soon with another review.